As we get started on the brick stitch, you'll notice that between every two beads there is a thread going across between them. Between every pair there's a thread, and you want to find that thread. So I'm going to leave this kind of loose and floppy here. As we start each row of brick stitch, as a general rule of thumb, you always start with 2 beads. So I'm going to pick up 2 beads, and I'm right-handed, so I'm going to work around in a right direction. I'm going to work around, you might think of it as counterclockwise. So I pick up 2 beads, and I'm going to go to the right, and I'm going to find that first loop of thread to the right of where my thread's coming out. I'm going to go through that. My 2 beads will be there. They're going to lay a little funny at first, but you can kind of see I've poked them around a little bit. And I've got my beads. Actually, the first one I added is on the right-hand side, and the second one's on the left. I'm going to find the one on the right-hand side, and I'm going to use my needle and go back up through that bead. I'm going to pull it tight. And as we do this, the bead on the left isn't quite going to hook in yet until we finish our loop around. So the first thing I do is add 2 beads, go back up through the one on the right. Now as I continue on around, I add 1 bead at a time. I add a bead, I find the loop of thread between the bottom rows, the crack, if you will, between the beads. I'm going to go through that with my needle, pull it up tight, and now go back up through the hole of the bead I just added. Snug it up, pick up 1 bead, find the thread in the crack between the beads below, go through that, underneath that thread, pull it up, go back up through that 1 bead you just added. Of course, as you're doing this, the thread's getting tangled on the pen and on your clothes and everything else. Pick up a bead, go under the thread, the crack of the row below, pull it up tight, go back up through the hole of the bead you just added. So let me continue on around here.